They say power corrupts, but sometimes those with power believe they own the law itself. This is a story of a boss who thought no one could touch him, no one could challenge him. But one employee's courage shattered that illusion and shocked everyone who witnessed it. Imagine working for someone who treats rules like suggestions and sees himself above the very laws that protect us all. That was Mr. Reynolds, the powerful, feared leader of a major corporation. And then there was James, a loyal employee who discovered a secret that could bring everything crashing down. Today, you're going to hear how one man's bold move in the face of fear brought justice and changed the company forever. Stick around, because this story will remind you, no matter how powerful someone seems, the truth always has a way of coming out. Mr. Reynolds ran a multi-million-dollar business in the heart of the city, an empire built on hard work and smart deals. Or at least, that's what everyone thought. He was known for sharp suits, commanding presence, and an iron grip over his employees. Many called him a visionary. Others whispered of his ruthless tactics. Inside the company walls, there was a culture of fear. Employees tiptoed around him, afraid to speak out or question his decisions. Rumors floated about secret deals, financial irregularities, and harsh punishments for those who crossed him. Yet, no one dared to challenge Mr. Reynolds openly. After all, he was untouchable, or so it seemed. The boardroom was his kingdom, and his word was law. Those who tried to stand up to him quickly found themselves out of a job, or worse. Now meet James. Unlike Mr. Reynolds, James was quiet, steady, and hardworking. He started in the mailroom years ago and worked his way up to mid-level management through dedication and integrity. James was respected by his co-workers for his honesty and fairness, but he knew better than to get on Mr. Reynolds' bad side. He kept his head down, did his job, and avoided drama until one day, everything changed. James believed in the company and its mission, but more than anything, he believed in doing what's right. That belief would soon put him on a collision course with the boss. One afternoon, while reviewing quarterly financial reports, James noticed something strange. Figures didn't add up. Large sums were missing or disguised under vague expenses. At first, he thought it was a mistake, but the deeper he dug, the more obvious it became. This was deliberate fraud. Funds were being siphoned off into private accounts, and safety protocols were being ignored to cut costs. Employees were left at risk while profits soared, all for Mr. Reynolds' personal gain. James felt sick. How could the man he worked for betray the trust of so many? But he also felt scared. Exposing this meant going against the most powerful man in the company and risking everything. James confided in a trusted colleague. She warned him, "If you speak up, they'll bury you. They always do." But James knew he couldn't stay silent. Soon after, rumors spread that James was rocking the boat. The atmosphere shifted. Mr. Reynolds called James into his office. "You're loyal to this company, aren't you?" the boss asked, eyes cold. James nodded cautiously. "Good. Then you won't want to see it torn apart. Stay out of things that don't concern you." James left the room shaken but more determined. The following weeks were tense. James found himself excluded from meetings. His workload doubled, and whispers of disloyalty followed him everywhere. But he kept collecting evidence, documenting everything with care. He reached out to a legal advisor, someone who could help him understand his rights. With a heavy heart but unwavering resolve, James filed a formal complaint with regulatory authorities. The case was picked up quickly, and a courtroom battle began, a David versus Goliath fight. Mr. Reynolds' lawyers tried to discredit James, calling him a disgruntled employee and fabricator. But James presented concrete evidence, bank transfers, emails, and witness statements. Day by day, the courtroom tension grew. The boss's confident facade began to crack. Witnesses testified. Experts analyzed data. The truth came out piece by piece. Finally, the judge ruled in favor of James. Mr. Reynolds was ordered to pay fines, face criminal charges, and step down from his position. The company implemented new policies to prevent future abuses, and James was recognized for his bravery. Employees celebrated a new era, one where power had limits and justice was real. This story reminds us that no matter how intimidating someone seems, courage and truth can prevail. James risked everything because he believed in doing what's right, and he won. If you're ever faced with a situation where injustice reigns, remember, your voice matters. What would you do if you were in James's shoes? Would you speak up or stay silent? Share your thoughts and stories in the comment below. We'd love to hear from you. And if you want more inspiring stories about justice, courage, and standing up for what's right, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Thanks for watching, and remember, sometimes the smallest move can shock the whole world.